Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are starting with CBSE Class 12 French, Sample Paper Solving 2023-24. All the videos that I'll be uploading on this particular sample paper will be added to the playlist titled CBSE Class 12 2023-24. The link will be added in the description box below. Okay. So this is the part 1 video, and as you all know, for my sample paper videos, I usually prefer discussing in the reverse order. Okay, so I'm starting with Culture et Civilisation first, that is the section D. And disclaimer that I always give in my sample paper video is that the sample paper, the credit for it of course goes to the CBSE, and the team who has drafted the question paper is just that I'm discussing the solution over here to help you out. Okay. And need not to say, since it's Culture et Civilisation, you must check out my videos on Gmoje class 12 videos. Okay, the link to that playlist is also there in the description box below. Okay, so Culture et Civilisation is what we need to start with in today's video. We'll be doing subjective questions in one video and objective type questions in the other video, right? So first we are starting with question number 13. Culture et Civilisation, section D. 15 marks. Répondez aux questions suivantes, 5 au choix, 2 marks to be awarded for each correct answer. So respond to the following questions. It's a subjective question answer, right? And 5 you need to do. You are having total how many options? 7. 8. Okay, you have 8 options. You need to attempt 5. But as you all know, we are discussing the sample paper, so we will be discussing each and every question of it, right? So in the exam, you need to do only 5. First one, Qu'est-ce que la Bourgogne? To be noted, Bourgogne has a capital B. Now, if it's a capital B, it means that it's talking about the place, La Bourgogne. And La Bourgogne, Bourgogne with a small b, it's the wine. Okay, so please beware. Like if it's La Bourgogne, B is capital, you are defining the place. And if it's small b and La Bourgogne, you are going for the definition of the wine. Okay. So, you need to say Qu'est-ce que la Bourgogne? You need to say what is Bourgogne. Okay, fine. I'm going to write the full answer over here. It's from the marking scheme only. La Bourgogne est une large vallée dans laquelle, I hope this portion will be visible in the recording, though I'll check it in a few minutes. Dans laquelle coule la fleuve, la Saône. C'est la terre où bossu le grand orateur religieux du XVIIe siècle et la poète Lamartine sont nés. C'est une province célèbre pour ses vins, comme le fameux Bourgogne. Ok, c'est une province célèbre pour ses vins, comme le fameux Bourgogne. Okay. So this is your full answer based on the content that you are having in your textbook, right? There's a separate chapter on Bourgogne. So the text is already discussed, has been already discussed on my channel. You can check out that video. So la Bourgogne est une large vallée dans laquelle coule le fleuve la Saône. C'est la terre où bossu le grand orateur religieux du XVIIe siècle et la poète Lamartine sont nés. C'est une province célèbre pour ses vins comme le fameux Bourgogne. So the Bourgogne is a large valley in which flows the river of Saône, and it's the land where Bossuet, the great religious orator of 17th century, and the poet Lamartine were born. And it's a province famous for its wines, like the famous Bourgogne. Number 2, we have Vincent a-t-il envie de faire un bon repas comme mange-t-il? Okay, so we may get questions about the experiences of Mr. Vincent as well. Like, remember, if you have gone to the chapter, like Mr. Vincent was hungry and he was desirous of a meal, and then he goes to have what? Demi-poulet roti is what we are talking about here, right? Yeah, half-roasted chicken. It's not the chapati roti, it's the roti. Roasted, okay, not the chapati one. So, and he had a bottle of course, the wine, Bourgogne, right? So first is, Mr. Vincent a-t-il envie de faire un bon repas? Of course, you need to answer this first. Oui or no? The answer is oui, right? And write the full sentence. Oui, Monsieur Vincent a envie de faire un bon repas. Un bon repas. Il a un grand appétit. Il a un grand appétit et il mange. Qu'est-ce qu'il a mangé? So, il mange un demi-poulet rôti et il boit une bouteille de Bourgogne. Easy. So, oui, Monsieur Vincent a envie de faire un bon repas. Il a un grand appétit. Il mange un demi-poulet rôti et il boit une bouteille de Bourgogne. So, yes, Mr. Vincent had the wish of having a good meal, and he had a big appetite, and he ate this thing, a half-roasted chicken and a bottle of wine. He drank a bottle of wine. Third, les jeux d'hiver sont... Oh, I was reading the answer. Quelle est la différence entre les jeux d'hiver et les jeux d'été? What's the difference between the games that we play in winters from the games that we play in summers? Now, in the winters, what you're going to do? You're going to run more, right? You're going to have more physical movement so that your body remains warm. Right. In summers, if you do a similar kind of movement, then certainly you're going to feel very hot, right? And that's why you may prefer to go for some light movement involving games in the summer. So that's the difference, right? Well, depends on the person. I mean, there are people who play the same game throughout the year, who are doing practice and all, right? But it's the general notion that, okay, in winters you want to increase your physical movement to stay warm, and in summers you want to limit that. So, les jeux d'hiver sont des jeux où l'on court pour se réchauffer, et les jeux d'été sont des jeux où il y a moins de mouvement. Well, if we see, it's an open-ended question, right? So, if your answer, what you're writing, of course, it may not be the same if you're writing something else. If it makes sense and if it's correct, then of course you'll be marked for that. But if you write a difference which is not correct, then that's not going to work, right? So you need to think well if you are writing your own answer, otherwise prefer what's written in the book only. So, les jeux d'hiver sont des jeux où l'on court pour se réchauffer et les jeux d'été sont des jeux où il y a moins de mouvement. So, the winter games are the games where one runs for keeping themselves hot, and the games of summer are the ones where there's less movement. Let me just quickly check the recording and then I'll continue the video. Yeah, the text is clearly visible. Let's do it quick. Oh, sorry I didn't say it earlier, but yeah, I had to erase the whole board so that I can accommodate the remaining answers pretty quick. Let's just do it. Also, last year, in the answer key, the actual paper that happened, when I was solving it for the answer key videos, I noticed that there were questions apart from the back questions as well. I have said it a couple of times earlier as well, that now what you need to do is you need to go to the entire content of the textbook. Like you have how many chapters? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6 chapters only, right, for this year. So you need to read the entire text. Of course, you need to practice the back questions as well. But now there are chances that you will be getting questions indirectly as well from the text. Okay, not earlier what it used to happen, we used to get direct questions from the text. Now it won't happen. I mean, at least 2 to 3 questions are going to be indirect. So for that, you need to be prepared. Because that's what happened last year in the actual paper, right? And of course, like, since you guys are in 12th, it's expected that a student will be able to draft an answer in his or her own words, right? So anyways, number 4. Que fait-on quand on joue à la balle au chasseur? Balle au chasseur, now I searched it a bit on net, and what I got the closest thing was dodgeball. Okay, so what you do there? So you need to define the game, what happens. Balle au chasseur, it's given in the book, of course. So, que fait-on quand on joue? What does one do? It sounds a bit weird. Wait. What one does, that's better. What one does when one plays the game balle au chasseur. So, quand on joue à la balle au chasseur, comme le chasseur doit lancer la balle pour que la balle touche un autre joueur. Oh, better write it from scratch. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what we do in dodgeball as well. So quand on joue à la balle au chasseur, le chasseur doit lancer la balle pour que la balle touche un autre joueur. So when we play, or when one plays the game of balle au chasseur, the one who's the chasseur, I mean the one who throws the ball, must throw the ball must throw the ball so that the ball touches another player, and of course that other player will get out, and then that person will be the one who will dodge the ball, right? Fifth one. Pourquoi la Provence est-elle connue comme la terre des souvenirs anciens? Okay, so why the Provence is known as the land of the old souvenir here in this context means buildings or monuments, right? So why is it so? So you're going to enlist some monuments, right? The old monuments of Provence. So let's write it. La Provence est connue comme la terre des souvenirs grâce à son théâtre antique, les remparts d'Avignon, le château des papes et la vieille chanson française. Sur le pont d'Avignon. La Provence est connue comme la terre des souvenirs grâce à son théâtre antique, les remparts d'Avignon, le château des papes et la vieille chanson française sur le pont d'Avignon. So, Provence is famous for, like it's called, or it's known as, connector will be translated to know, not called. So, it's known as the land of souvenir. Why? Because, like, thanks to the antique theaters, the castles, the old song, right? The antique theater, right? On the bridge of Avignon, the old song, French song, Sur le pont d'Avignon. Let me just quickly check the recording. Okay, it's going on fine. Number 6, we have Quand célèbre-t-on le jour de l'an? When do we celebrate New Year's Day? So, of course, it will be the evening of 31st December, the last day of the year. And with 31st December, I got reminded that before 31st December, I'll try to upload the entire sample paper of class 12. Anyways, so on célèbre le jour de l'an, le 31e décembre au soir, tout le monde. Since it's a 2-marker, you need to write some extra bit of information as given by the sample paper. You can see le monde se réunit en famille ou entre amis pour fêter la nouvelle année. La nouvelle année qui commence le lendemain matin. Ok, so on célèbre la jour de Londres, le 31e décembre au soir. Tout le monde se réunit en famille ou entre amis pour fêter la nouvelle année qui commence le lendemain matin. So we celebrate the New Year's Day, the day of the year, as the literal translation, on the evening of 31st December, when the entire world, or when everybody reunites in family and with friends for celebrating the New Year's Day that's gonna commence on the next day's morning, right? Had to. Just two more answers and then we'll be done for this video. Next video will be a short one because it's just the fill in the blanks that we are left with to complete this section. Fine. So we have nommer the fleuve qui traverse la ville de Lyon. So name the two rivers that cross through the city of Lyon. We just need to name them. So of course you can't just, better not write just the names, write in a full sentence. So la ville de Lyon est à cheval. This expression is over there in the book, right? Why it's like that? Like it's like a horseback and from two sides we are having two rivers, right? I mean, that's what I can comprehend what was written in the chapter, and that's what it's been written in the answer key as well. So in the marking scheme. La ville de Lyon est à cheval sur la Saône et la Ronde. Okay. Well, if you write les deux fleuves qui traversent la ville de Lyon sont la Saône et la Ronde, that's also perfectly fine. Okay. It's just that these two things need to be there in the answer. Okay. You can just write the sentence from the book, or you write the sentence by paraphrasing the question. It's completely fine. Last one. Pourquoi M. Vincent devra-t-il rouler avec lenteur en s'approchant de Lyon? Because there was very thick fog, right? Remember? So, well, in the answer scheme, like there's another point is not mentioned. The thing is like he was drunk as well. He had a full bottle of Bourgogne, right? But anyways, we are going to write that much only because that will be extra bit of information. This much is also fine for the 2 marker, right? So, pourquoi M. Vincent devra-t-il rouler avec lenteur en s'approchant de Lyon? That's what we are going to answer. Okay. Un brouillard épais remplit la vallée de la Saône et M. Vincent ne voit pas à 30 mètres devant lui. Le brouillard va devenir encore plus épais quand il s'approchera de Lyon. Right. So, brouillard épais remplit la vallée de la Saône et M. Vincent ne voit pas à 30 mètres devant lui. la bruyère va devenir encore plus épais quand il s'approchera de Lyon. Donc, il faut rouler avec lenteur en s'approchant de Lyon. You can add this paraphrase sentence as well. That will be better. So, a thick fog fell to the valley of Saône, and Mr. Vincent couldn't see 30 meters in front of him. And fog was becoming yet more thick when he'll be approaching Lyon. That's why he was driving slowly. With this, we complete the subjective portion of Culture Civilisation. So yeah, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn from Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn from Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas qu'à langue française de l'amour.